This tutorial is about rates and unit rates. A rate is a comparison by division of two quantities with different units. Okay, so for example, Jeff drove 130 miles in 2 hours. How do we show that as a rate of miles per hour? Well, you're going to put miles on top. Again, we're building a fraction, so it looks like a division problem. Miles over hours. And then we're simply going to fill in with what we know. He drove 130 miles in 2 hours. That is the rate. Now, the next step would be to talk about the unit rate. This is a rate in which the second quantity is 1. All right, so going back to the same problem, we know that's miles over hours. So we're going to put 130 miles over 2, and I want to get that second quantity down to 1. How do I get from 2 to 1? You divide by 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. This is just like equivalent fractions. Okay, and if you don't know what that is off the top of your head, you can go over here, work it out. Okay, you're going to bring that down, and this is where it will zero out. So it will be 65 miles per hour. That's how fast he was driving. Okay, so another example. $12.45 for 5 gallons of gas. Well, I want to know what the unit rate is. What am I paying per gallon? Okay, that's how you can tell what number goes on the bottom. If you're thinking per gallon, that goes on the bottom. Okay, money will go on top. So $12.45 over 5 is what my rate is. How do I get from 5 to 1? You divide by 5. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to mark this out, bring my decimal straight up. Okay, work it out, bring down, go in there 4 times, bring down, goes in there 9 times. That's where it zeroes out. So this person is paying $2.49 for every gallon. Okay, I don't always have to get a unit rate to solve problems, right? So using a rate to solve a problem, we have 14 people that can fit into 2 cars. How many can fit into 8 cars? All right, well, sometimes, again, you don't have to use the unit rate. Set it up, people into cars. We know that 14 can fit into 2. How do I get from 2 to 8? You take it times 4. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. Because again, equivalent fractions. 14 times 4, work it out. We're going to get 56 people in 8 cars. I hope that helps.